Now a first down carry for Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Pickett back to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here we go now on first and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pickett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the Steelers at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play at any spot on the field.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Buying time to his left.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
It's brought in by Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Harris.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, "Ah, heck, kick it. Field goal time."
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pickett going to bootleg it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Pickett now from the gun here.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
43! 43! Yellow! Yellow!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 15, 15. Hey, 57, 57, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw.
Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
High down, Easton. High down, Easton. Attack, attack. Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Now Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, add one